Hey everyone. I didn't mean to hop back on today, but something came up that requires talking about, unfortunately, this time of the day when I'm the my goofiest with my medicines. Well, here I am. Here I am being goofy with a serious topic. It was announced a little while ago. They announced what was in Gwen Shamblin Lara's will. Now, Gwen, if you remember, was the creator and founder of Way Down Workshop before she moved to Remanent Fellowship Church. She opened that church and put her own little spin on everything there. I was involved with Gwen back when I was at my first fundamentalist church because I was a Way Down Workshop coordinator, and I actually lost a lot of weight on the program. I should go back to some of the principles of the program. The way the program works is when you feel hungry, you really focus on something else and you eat just enough to satisfy you, but not so much you feel bloated. I feel bloated this afternoon, so I should be using her eat a little bit program. But sadly, I've fallen away because of what happened with Gwen. My old pastor, I'm sorry, last time I was eating hard candy. My old pastor made me quit doing Way Down Workshop because when Gwen founded the Remnant Church, she had some very problematic theology. One of the things that she did was she denied the Trinity. She said the Trinity didn't exist. I believe, if I remember right. It's been so long ago. But anyway, what happened was Gwen was pretty much isolated. Almost everybody considered her church the ugly C word that we've been talking about all week. And if you compare what the church believes and does to the bite model, you will see that it is a CULT. It's one of the ones that does qualify. Even though IBLP is not, the Remnant Fellowship most definitely is. There's a lot of coercive control by the leadership of everybody. And they have crazy theology, like she's taught a number of times about beating your children with glue sticks because the glue sticks supposedly don't leave bruises. There was a case where one of her followers disciplined her child to death and the police got involved. There have been a couple of things like that have happened since then. So Gwen and her husband Joe died in late May of this year. I did a long video about it because I was actually really, 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 really upset when this happened. I'm not even sure why, but apparently I still had enough going on in my mind. It was still a fundy town that when she died, it was just a huge, huge shock for me. And I was shook up. Nobody likes to face their own mortality. If Gwen can die, anybody can. Because I thought that old lady be gone until she was 100. But anyway, long story short, so she died. Her husband Joe died. Son-in-law died. And I've heard not a peep about much of anything. I heard about a family of the extended family of the children of one of the victims that was trying to get custody, and the church was also filing for custody. Well, they read the will today, and well, it was released to public today. I don't know if it was read today or some other time. But what came out was really surprising. Gwen didn't leave penny one to the church she founded. She left everything to her adult children, her son and her daughter. Now, her daughter is running the church now. She's the one in charge. She's leading it since Gwen died. Her son, I keep hearing is not much involved. There was a guy here I knew before he went back to the States where he knew the son quite well. He'd been in the same private school group with Gwen Shamblin's son. And he has told me a fair amount of things about the Shamblin family and about everything that had gone down back then when Gwen had left her husband of many years, divorced him, and married Joe. So the surprise in the will is just that. They're not leaving a penny to the church. It all goes to the son and the daughter. The son has been in and out of rehab. Supposedly, he's had some struggles with substance abuse, which is unfortunate, but apparently that's something a lot of people struggle with. So it's a payday for him. I hate to put it that way. I wasn't surprised because that's generally what people do. But people usually leave their churches large amounts of money if they're in that kind of theology. And for her to not leave the church she founded a penny of her millions of dollars, it's just odd. I just find that quite odd. And I have to wonder what's going on here. So I'm going to see if I can find a copy of this thing somewhere and read it because it's bizarre. Join me tomorrow where I am going to pull up the lovely missive that Ken Alexander sent to my husband and read that. And I'm also going to pull up his manifesto that he wrote that he was giving out on his men's Bible study group that he started. It's going to be a corker. Okay, you guys, I'll see you later. I was just coming on quick. This is one of my little YouTube shorts. See you later.